And I want to share with you some of the changes here that are going throughout the City of Angels Church. For one thing, the Causeys are going to St. Louis. I grew up in St. Louis. I went to school in St. Louis. Super grateful they're going. St. Louis is going to be in great hands with the Causeys, but that leaves the North unoccupied. And of course, we don't just go, well, no, God's already set somebody. The De Leons will be leading the North region. And if anybody has a relationship with De Leons, it's Gabriel, right? So Gabriel, who was referred to as like Gabriel. So Jose and Carla are going to be leading that region, which is great for them. Then Joey and Karen Gregory, as you guys know, that the Hamulas have stepped down. They're doing some different things with their life right now. They're still amazing disciples. They haven't fallen away or gone anywhere. So if you know them, encourage them. But to take their place, standing in the gap is going to Ryan and Dulce. But they're going to move Joey and Karen Gregory into the east and make that the east, central, and south part of their super region, if you will. They'll be overseeing those three regions, so they'll be really close to us right here in the east, and they'll be leading the campus from now on. So all of you guys who are fired up about the Cohen's leading campus, be fired up because they'll be leading the teams, right? But Joey and Karen are incredible, and you guys will be in good hands with the Gregories. Now Jose Carranza and his fiancee Monica will be going to lead UCLA. You might be saying, well, what's that do? What about Jesse and Nick, who are getting married Sunday? Well, come June, they're going to be leading the Central region. So that's pretty inspiring, right? And the Joneses, Rico and Jalen, if you guys are Rico and Janelle. Dane Branch. Forgive me.
Janelle.
I have Dane Branch. Rico and Janelle Jones, who we love, will be going to the Southland from Hawaii to Southland. And that you may be going like, well, who's going to be taking their spot? Well, the Lasters will be going to Honolulu, which is a curse. Apparently, they really ticked God off, and they have to go to Honolulu and make amends. So, if you guys can be praying for the Lasters, they too have to suffer for the kingdom. Then the Kellys from Hawaii also are going to be coming over to the Force sector. And who's going to take their spot? Well, that will be, they'll be coming only over for 3 months for training, right? So they'll be leading the Force sector, then going back. And so in that time, though, Mike and Brittany Underhill will be going to Hawaii, which is pretty cool. So a lot of little changes here, but that means that they'll be coming back to our world sector, which is super huge. Ours is the Pac Rim world sector, right? And so then we have this is where it gets a little sticky, okay? Because we all love the Cohens, and the Cohens are amazing. And sadly, they're going to be going to lead a sector. They're going to lead the Heat sector, where Jose and Monica were leading. And you're like, wait, what about us? Who's going to lead us? Oh my gosh, we're stuck, right? No, God always takes. I need more training, bro. You know, ready? Yeah, I know. I know. And Andy Hovey is going to lead the region. Because it's going to be a wild ride. Right? So, no, that's not the case. Lou Jack and Kathy Martinez will be coming from DC to lead the Inland Empire. Right? So that leads to some major changes for us. Now, this all happens in June. So over the next few months, we want to make sure that we make Caleb and Elizabeth's life mature. We don't want them to be like, oh, well, we got 3.5 months, then they're leaving, so who cares? We care. You know what I'm saying? We definitely care. We love these guys. These guys have poured out their life. They came here wounded, and you guys, really, have really built them. You've given them a lot of hope and a lot of encouragement and allowed them. So be encouraged. They came here, and we know how Elizabeth was. We also know how Caleb was. And his confidence, his zeal, his dedication is just quadrupled since he's been here. And that's only because you guys have really made us work enjoyable, especially over this last 16 months. And so I really want to encourage and inspire you guys to pat yourselves on the back. Right? They're going in and they're humble. Lisbeth and Caleb are super humble. They could have been like, no, we turn this region around. We don't want that to happen. And yet they're like, you know what? We see the need for Lujek and Kenneth. They need to come over. They need to get some training and encouragement. And who else to encourage them besides us? It's us. Yeah, we're going to encourage. Lujek's awesome, right? Yeah. But and it doesn't matter, huh? Silver cried for about at least 3 seconds when he heard about it. So but so they're going to come in and we're going to encourage them and be a great joy to them as a sector. They know that we're going to have everything on straight. With that though comes some boundary changes for the high desert sector. Okay, so Tim and Kip, God basically decided he wants our boundary line to be cut off at the mountains instead of San Bernardino, Fontana, etc. So I know you're like, oh snap, here it comes. Between now and June 15th, we have a great opportunity to take everyone we can to the other side of the mountain, to Hesperia, Victorville. We're going to help everybody move that can move. We're inviting everyone to come up with us because we will be responsible for everything on the other side of the mountain. And everybody on this side of the mountain will be under on the down by the riverside sector. So you're like, what's that mean exactly? That means, right, that you're being called. Marlo and I, we love you guys. Like there's not a single person in this room right now where we're like, man, I hope they don't. There's not a single person where we're like, oh my gosh.
That's true.
Not at all. We've grown. We're one of the fastest growing groups in the church right now. One of them, Coachella Valley's right there with us. Doing great. Like God is blessing us. We love this group. We don't want to lose a single person. Marlo and I are moving to the other side of the mountain come April. Our house will be finished. We've got all the paperwork, God willing, done. So we're asking everyone in this room and online to come with us. Now, some of you guys might be like, I can't. Well, talk to me about it. We'll figure out a way. Right? with man, this is impossible. With God, all things are possible. Amen. But I don't want you to just arbitrarily decide because we're asking. This isn't about that. This is about God. And we're going to take a look today about being called by God. But we wanted to get together today and make sure that the announcement was made. That you know that Lisbeth and Caleb are not in trouble, they're not getting demoted or anything like that. It's a need. There's a need for them to be pulled in even closer, to be, to take the heat sector and turn it on fire, right? Turn it from heat to flame, right? And God is doing something. God's always doing something new. He's always doing something new, and he's never setting us up for failure.